Hi there, as usually it's me, just a voiceover, you're watching Review Machines, and this is all new motorsleds Baltmotors. We have here two models, most popular Barboss and premium Snowdog. It's already the very beginning of the winter season, and it's high time now to review these new models. Today I will show you all the new details of these sleds, and certainly we will make the thorough tests. We especially found the places with the deepest snow, so the tests are going to be quite interesting. Well, get comfortable, my friends, we are to start right now. We start with new Barboss. This model is the most affordable sled, but high quality and heavy duty. The width of the track is 500 mm and the construction is pretty standard, but there are some new interesting solutions. The frame is welded from steel and there is an all-seasonal chassis. It's suitable both for winter and summer. The body is made of durable plastic with pleasant-to-touch texture, and it looks pretty decent. We can open the hood and get the full access to all gears of the construction. The main novelty here is a new powerful engine for 160cc and 18 HP. The maximum RPM here is 4200. It's a seldom feature for such kind of engines. The transmission is the same. It's CVT, but now we see here are disc brakes. Besides, there is an electric starter and battery. Now let's look at the new Snowdog. It's the most popular Snowdog sport, and these sleds are quite popular not only in Russia, but also in the United States and Canada. The design is fresh, the body elements made of the same plastic with texture. The chassis is also suitable for both seasons. Let's look under the hood. And we see here some new stuff. The engine is American Briggs & Stratton Vanguard 420cc 13 HP. It works together with CVT, but also we see here the reducer that provides a reverse mode. Besides, there is a disc brakes and electric starter. Well, it's just a first glance at our sleds. We will see the other new features a bit later, but now we are straining at the leash to try them in practice. Let's go! Guys, in case if these machines are new for you, let me explain in a word why these sleds are quite popular in many snowy regions. And if you are a skilled owner of one, you may add me in the comments. To my mind, the main advantage of these sleds is their affordability and efficiency at the same time. They cost much less than snowmobiles, they can go both on snow and without it. They are very compact and can be fitted in a trunk of any crossover. Besides, in my state, they don't need to be registered and don't require a driver license. Of course, they are rough and simple, and we have to stand while driving for the most part, and it takes some physical efforts to handle it. But there are numerous additional attachments that turn this sled in some kind of a regular snowmobile, where you can sit as usual. Meantime, we are having an awesome ride. The sleds are pretty good on these snowmobile roads, but we are going to make some tougher tests for the machines. It will be interesting. But now let's look at some other features in the construction of these new sleds. New Barboss. The first thing I want to mention is a new handle. Now it's attached to the frame from the outside of it. As a result, we have much more room in the trunk. Then it's very comfy that we can control the choke right at the handle. Besides, there are brakes and parking brake, light buttons and handle heaters even in a standard set. Then we see here 12-volt socket and nice mud guards. New Snowdog has the same new handles like Barboss. Now it goes complete with handy plastic box. Handles are the same with all the new features, like choke control, heaters and wrist covers. The reverse lever is near at the hand as well. Let's get back to Barboss, which has now some kind of a dashboard where we can see the fuel indicator. That is very essential info. Besides, we see here light indicator, RPM, the current and general mileage. In this way now we can check the real RPM. As we can remember, it should be about 4200 in a new model of the engine. So we take off a CVT belt and try it. It's quite interesting for us, cause in practice higher RPM provides higher speed and torque. And as we can see, the result is even more than we expected. Alright, let's move on. This time we are leaving good roads for the deep snow. But as we can see, such snow is not a problem at all for our sleds. We can easily go and maneuver in such conditions. The proper weight balance in the construction does a lot of good for a possibility to move in a deep snow. The manufacturer pays a lot of attention to this characteristic. For all that, you should know that it takes serious efforts to handle these sleds. So these machines are definitely not for lazy persons. When you are riding on a good flat road, you just chill out. But if you are moving on a rough field like this, be prepared for a good exercising. Almost every muscle is trained, so when you ride this sled, it's like to go skiing. Meantime, we found a place with the deepest snow. Let's find out if our machines can handle it. As we can see, it's a piece of cake for our sleds, but don't think they are almighty. It's quite easy to get stuck on a motor sled, especially for beginners. For example, this time we got stuck in snow because of a lock under it, thanks to the weight of the machine that allows us to escape from this trap on our own, without help from somebody else. By the way, Barboss weighs 145 kilos and Snowdog 155 kilos. And now I want to demonstrate you all new feature that I've seen for the first time in such kind of machines. Supposing we are going fishing. It's going to be a long process, so we have a special tent for fishing. The matter is, in a real trunk we have a Webasto system that now can work together with the motorsleds engine. In this way we have a tent with heating system that allows us to do our fishing in a full comfort. By the way, we can attach to the transporter not only one sled, but several of them, 2 or even 3. As a result, we can carry numerous passengers and cargo. To test the towing abilities, we attached 3 sleds, with 4 people and the second machine in one of the sleds. So the total carrying weight is impressive, isn't it? Undoubtedly, these machines have many advantages, but there are some drawbacks as well. For example, these motorsleds are much slower than a regular snowmobile. According to our tests, the maximum speed of Barboss is 35 km per hour and Snowdogs shows us only 32 km per hour. Well, it's not so fast, but maybe enough for many customers. Finally, we have only one question to speak about – the prices. But actually, the prices are not still set by the manufacturer, but I can say they are way cheaper than a regular snowmobile. Well guys, let's go today. Please post your comments what you think of these machines. Maybe you own one. It would be great to hear your experience. Thanks for riding with us, my friends. Consider subscribing the channel if you liked this video. Stay with us, there will be many more interesting materials here. Bye-bye.